Title: During a backyard barbecue party, I watched my wife in a sundress lean close to our neighbor as he bragged, "She knows how to cook and please men." She laughed. Her hand brushed his arm. Start. I remember the sound of the bottle hissing as I cracked it open. The hiss almost drowned out his voice. Almost. "She knows how to cook and please men." The words slithered out of his mouth, followed by her laugh, that soft, familiar laugh I once thought belonged only to me. She leaned closer, sundress brushing against her knees, hand grazing his arm as though she had forgotten I existed 10 feet away. I finished my beer in one swallow. My hand didn't tremble, my eyes didn't blink. I stood, crossed the deck, and picked up the hammer lying by the toolbox. Heavy, solid. My palm fit around it like an old friend. For a moment, I imagined walking straight across the yard, burying it in his smug face, watching teeth scatter across the grass like spilled dice. But fantasy is for amateurs. I wanted something permanent, not bloodstains on the patio, not jail bars clanging shut behind me. I wanted destruction that would breathe every day they woke up, reminding them who they crossed. So I set the hammer down. I smiled instead. That was the night I began my war. We had been married 8 years. In the beginning, she was all warmth, Sunday mornings in bed, her laugh echoing in the kitchen, her hand gripping mine at funerals and weddings alike. She made me believe in permanence, but permanence is a lie. The signs crept in slowly, her phone face down on the counter, messages answered in another room, perfume lingering on her when she returned from errands. Then came the neighbor, Mark, newly divorced, too friendly, too loud with his jokes, too comfortable leaning close. That barbecue was the confirmation I needed, her laugh, his hand on her lower back when he thought no one saw, and she didn't move away. I died quietly that night, and something colder replaced me. I became deliberate. First, her phone. I memorized her passcode while she slept, face glowing in the screen's light. Messages confirmed what I already knew. Their words were sloppy, his ego inflated, her replies short but eager. "Can't wait for next time," last night still on my lips. Second, their meeting spots. I followed them. Cheap motels, his truck parked in abandoned lots. I never confronted. I documented. Photos, videos, dates, times, receipts. I built a case thicker than any court file. Third, the finances. Quietly, I shifted. Closed joint accounts, opened new ones in my name only. I rerounded paychecks, funneled savings, transferred the house deed under a trust she didn't know existed. All legal, all clean. I let the affair run its course, fattening them with confidence. The hammer came back into play 2 months later. Mark was in his garage, tightening bolts on that rusty motorcycle he never finished. I leaned against the doorframe, beer in hand. "You and my wife having fun?" I asked. His wrench froze mid-turn. He glanced up, smirk already forming. "You jealous?" I smiled, calm. "No, just curious how long you think it lasts." He opened his mouth, but I cut him off, pulled my phone, played the video. The one where he lifted her onto the motel bed, her laugh unmistakable. His face drained, his wrench clattered. "That's insurance," I said, slipping the phone away. "Don't worry, I'm not here to fight. I'm here to make sure you understand. I control when this comes out. I control how much your ex-wife's lawyer sees. I control whether your boss learns why you keep sneaking out of shifts." He muttered something under his breath. I raised the hammer from the workbench, pressed it gently against his chest. "One swing," I whispered, "and you're a memory. But I prefer slower damage." I left him shaking in the smell of oil and sweat. Her turn came soon after. I waited until our anniversary dinner. She dressed in red, smiling, unaware of the storm gathering. We toasted, we laughed. I told her I had a gift, slid a folder across the table. Her smile faltered as she opened it. Photos, screenshots, statements showing accounts emptied, the trust document. Her world unraveling in neat pages. "I know," I said, quiet, controlled. "I've known. And while you were busy playing house with him, I erased you from mine." She stammered, tears forming, words tripping over themselves. "You'll leave with nothing," I continued. No house, no savings, no respect. But you'll have him, that should be enough, right? I watched her crumble in that restaurant, candlelight flickering across her broken face. Mark begged me not to send the videos. I didn't, at least not to his boss, but I did send them to his ex-wife's attorney. Child custody gone, support payments doubled. His face drained of arrogance whenever he saw me across the street. She moved in with him after I filed for divorce. Last I heard, their fights rattled the thin walls of his rental. She discovered quickly that men who brag at barbecues can't carry weight when the world collapses. As for me, I kept the house, kept the finances, kept my silence. My reputation remained spotless. Neighbors still wave, friends still visit. To them, I'm the man who moved on gracefully after betrayal. But at night, when I sit on the porch, beer in hand, I watch their window glow. I know they see me. I know they remember the hammer. And they know I never swung it, because my revenge was sharper than steel, permanent, and every morning they wake, they live inside the ruins I built.